The first ACL was at the Toronto, 55,000 people. I was in a poker tournament the week before, and when I got up during the break, I hit a dip in the carpet at the Hustler Casino, and I rolled my ankle, right? So I made to day 2, but when I got home that night, my ankle when I woke up was filled with blood. So I had to run to the hospital, get my ankle drained. I couldn't walk. They gave me some crutches. I went back to the poker tournament. I got 3rd place, won like 30 grand, but I couldn't walk, right? Now I got to leave for the biggest show historically ever in the UFC. Sold out in 20 minutes, 55,000 people. And it's Thursday, and I'm just now starting to be able to walk on my foot. So I get to Toronto. I get in the octagon. That's Saturday night. I'm jumping. I'm turning. The adrenaline's taking over. You know how that goes, I'm sure, Logan. And I'm announcing George St. Pierre, right? And so I go, George, rush. And then he lunges out, like always. And I instinctively bunny hop back the way I always do when he does. And my bad ankle wobbled. And when it wobbled, my knee exploded and severed my ACL. And I still remember the click, the snap.
GSP tore your ACL.
I severed it. I didn't tear it. I severed it.
No.
So I go back and I'm walking over to the referee and my knee's going like this. And I've got my game face on. But inside I'm going, holy shit, I just blew my knee. Right? And I walk out and John McCarthy goes, I think you just blew your ACL. Stitched around, the cut man puts an ice bag on my knee.
No, that'll do it.
I'm looking up at Warriors fighting and the announcer's got an ice bag on his knee. What's wrong with that picture? So then I go and I get, they say, okay, you need to get, a new ACL, blah, blah, blah. I'm filming a movie in 2 weeks called Here Comes the Boom. I've got UFCs every week, and I never want to miss a show. I wanted to be the Cal Ripken of the UFC. Yeah. I said, guys, our Dr. Elatrosh, who did Tom Brady's knee, we had a meeting. I said, Doc, let me brace it up. Give me the brace that'll make me work. I have a 4-week window in 2.5 months. Can we do it then? Can you get me back in the octagon in 4 weeks? Because normally it takes about 8 weeks, but if you listen to what I do, I'll have you back in the octagon in 4 weeks. So I went in, I got my ACL replaced, and went back in. I was a little buffer light, but I didn't miss a beat.
So
I did it.
Impressive.
That was the first one. Then
this happened more than once.
Yeah.
Same ACL.
No. Then
got them both.
About 7 years later, they called me up in Vegas. It's the first time and the only time they had 3 UFCs in a row, 3 days in a row, 8-hour, 10-hour days as an announcer. Boom. That night before the first show, they go, listen, we're doing a lip sync contest. We'd like you to appear. And I thought they wanted me to announce. So, no, we'd like you to lip sync. So I picked Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. Right?
Great song.
And he always jumps at the beginning of it. Right?
He did this while singing.
So I go up there and the stage was like put together in sections, a little wobbly, and I come out and you can go Google Bruce Buffer blows knee at lip sync contest. You'll see it. So I jump, and when I come down, I hear the same thwack, right? My knee goes. And then it went twice in 45 seconds. So you see me fall on the ground, right? Still lip syncing and doing my stuff. And then I get up and I do the air guitar bit. I mean, 3 minutes long this song is, right? And I'm like, can this song friggin' end? This is crazy. And I go sit down afterwards and I go, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. So I go to I get an MRI the next morning. They go, you have no ACL. You severed it. It's gone. You need to go RICE, rest, ice, all
Compress, elevate.
I go, no, I got to be in the octagon in 4 hours. I got to go to work. So you'll see me I forget exactly what show it was, but you'll see me go in. I'm buffer light. I'm doing it on one leg, right? I would instead of doing this, when I turned, I would turn my feet like this, and I would just turn my hips into my body, right? So you'll see at a point about halfway through the night, I get the knee brace on the outside of my leg, and I did all 3 shows.
Hey there, if you like the clip, make sure to subscribe or check out this recommended clip to my right.